So this is the part where you can hear... Oh, never mind. It actually appeared. Normally it doesn't do that. Alright. Maru Q. Puppets. Poopit. Look at these poopits. A new tail. So I got one badge. Wait, I do? Okay. I guess I have one badge, boys. So, I don't remember where I am, actually. Right, I remember. I was in the Prison River house, and I was gonna find, something in the Prison River house. That's what I remember. Alright. So yeah, basically right now, regarding art, I need something I can do that's, like, helpful. Right? Something I can do that's helpful, that I can utilize the limited time I've been given to, you know, like I can stay fresh on it, so to speak. Every ghost type can't hit Koishi. Koishi can hit every ghost type. Yeah. Perspective seems like a good chance. It is really boring. Is there a video I could watch on it? Just as like a reminder. And then just, you know, just do a couple drills with that. Like I said, very fucking boring. But in my current predicament, I can't do everything I wanted to do. Do you know what I wanted to do today, chat? I wanted to spin the wheel and I wanted to color it in gray. I wanted to do a lot today, but that is not happening. I mean, Saturday was like 4 hours. Saturday was like 4 hours. We put a lot of work into that. I actually messaged Kino Nick on Sunday. I was like, hi. Hi, I did a copy of your work to learn from it. Would you be okay if I shared it? And he said yes. So I posted it on TwitTwat. That's fine. It's not gonna do that much. He's very nice about it. So yeah, he was very nice about it. So I posted it on TwitTwat. That's about the extent of my capabilities at the moment, though. It's funny because, like, he only seems to be active. He only seems to be active between the hours of, like, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. my time. And those are not hours of the day that I am awake. So I wake up, I messaged him, and then I get a message in the morning. So then I respond when I woke up today, and I will maybe receive a message when I wake up tomorrow. Inefficient communication. Extremely inefficient communication. I thought you would be part nature, you little bastard. I guess not. Volume is loud. Alright. I'm gonna get him. So yeah, the next, my next couple of weeks are gonna be boring. I'm never eager to respond immediately to a DM. Ooh. 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 I'm never eager to respond immediately. Kinda depends how I'm feeling. I hope this email finds you well. Motherfucker, I hope this email never finds me. Luna, give me that Rost berry. Okay. I don't get DMs. I don't check DMs anymore. Unless I explicitly know that someone is going to message me, I don't check them. And I haven't done that in years. Because every time I would get a message request, it would always be some kind of bullshit. And so I just stopped bothering. We're here to talk about a sponsor. No, you're not. Go away. That is not the place to reach me unless I know you're coming. That's all. I'll tell you one thing, and this varies from people to people, because some people are very eager to receive DMs from strangers and to just talk about things. Oh, Sasha. Oh, neat. But why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? I don't want to talk to people. This is Sasha. She's a fan character that was made. She's the Daidarabochi from Hiso Tensoku. She got a video made explaining her. She even ended up in a fan game that was based around including characters that were kind of like that. I think she's kind of cool, actually. Sasha is pretty cool. There we are. No, but like, you know, some people like being on the twit-twat. Wait a minute, isn't this where I just was? Yeah, it was. And you know, some of those profiles are like, you should, you know, DM me. I'm open to talk. I'm not. Thank you, Cross, for the resub. But then, I got a message before that was just like, thought they wanted to talk about something specifically, and then they were just like talking about nothing. I was like, I don't really want to talk to you, is the thing. Like, I thought you had a reason to talk to me, and you don't. And now it's just like, why are you talking to me? I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, it's like DM small talk. Like, what? Please, if you have something you want from me, please just get to the point. That's all. I'm not interested in small talk at all. I just zero interest. I just keep beating shit up as I encounter it, and Koichi is becoming stronger and stronger. She is so strong. Well, imagine getting a DM and it's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who are you? I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, and nothing about me indicates that I want to have a conversation with you over Twitter DMs. I'm not talking about Discord, although I don't think I have messages. I think I have messages enabled for Discord. I actually don't know. Sometimes I get random friend requests from people I do not know. I don't accept them because I do not know who you are. If I have no idea who you are, then I don't want to accept the message. It's like, oh, here's a message from somebody I clearly know and I've seen in different places, then sure. But if it's like, I literally have no idea who you are, I'm not accepting your DM. I'm not accepting your Steam and friend invitation either. I don't know who you are. We're not friends. We're complete strangers. But you can't, maybe you'd be friends if you just talk to them, streamer. Okay. Sure. Snarl. 55. It's not even that great. Dude, that one's clicking weird. You know me, I don't know you. That's pretty much what it boils down to. That is pretty much what it boils down to. It is what it is. But I'm also not... I'm not really interested in making a bunch of friends, because that's hard to manage. Like, that's extremely hard to manage. Nobody can realistically have that many relationships going on at a time. You just... Oh my god, can you not? Can't do it. It's impossible. We're all friends here. No, we ain't. Hell no, we ain't. Any motherfucker who be preaching that, full of shit. I don't trust them. Everybody's friends. No, they're not. Oh my god, they're not. Listen. Listen to me, bub. Here's a saying that I thought of. Me. Okay? Now, there's always this, like, you know, when especially when you have a bit of a reputation on the internet. This is gonna sound like I'm gloating, but my point is, people do know who I am to an extent, as far as it's concerned regarding Touhou related things. That much is as it is. You can say whatever you want about that, you know it's true, regardless of how you feel about it. But also there are other people like that as well, and some people automatically assume that if you're in a position like me, you just know everybody in a similar position and that you like them. No. However, that it is usually not a good idea to openly admit how much you dislike people, because that gets other people riled up, which is really annoying. So it's usually better to just keep your mouth shut and not talk about them ever. And that's the easiest way to go about it, for sure. Because, you know, here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. I forgot Lily was fully evolved. Less people are interested in a bridge that is uncrossed than they are of a bridge that is on fire. Think about that. The term burning bridges means destroying relationships. So, you know, just because you don't have any intention of crossing the bridge doesn't mean you have to set it on fire. Because, as I just said, setting it on fire is a great way to draw attention to it. Everybody wants to go see why the bridge is on fire. Nobody gives a shit if it's just a fucking bridge, though. I'm just gonna click confusion. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. That's why you never talk to anyone ever. All relationships come with the possible negative. But you can't live your life scared of every negative possibility in a relationship. That's not a good idea either. But everything can be, how you say, everything can be kind of shitty as much as it can be positive. Oh. My arch enemy. Kill her. But you've probably seen it with, you see it with some bigger streamers. Usually what happens is most streamers will stay in their own lane, and they'll be forced to communicate because the different, like, fan bases know them both. That's usually how it goes down. But otherwise, most people just kind of stick to themselves. Because, like I said, It's usually better if everybody gets along, but that's not how the real world works. But it's all, you know, when it involves, if it suddenly becomes I hate this guy, then oh god, suddenly it becomes us versus them in a terrible situation. Like, oh, this guy doesn't like this person, well fuck this guy because I like this person, and this person's better than this guy. Fuck that other guy. I bet he smells feet. It's like, just like that. But this does happen. People take up the mantle and go to battle for the sake of their parasocial relationship. And it's just like, alright. So that's why you just keep your mouth shut regardless of how you feel towards people. It's usually better that way. It's smarter business sense. That one actually hit me. I don't know why that hit me. Alrighty then. I guess Yatsuha can in fact hit me. I don't know why. Koichi is carrying. She is hardcore carrying right now. I was on Twitter for 5 seconds, scrolled 5 images down, and then remembered why I don't like Twitter. Oh man. I wonder if there's a heal point up here. Zorn? You think seeing Zorn on Twitter makes me go, I hate Twitter? What? What? What are you talking about? I'm going down in the basement. Down we go. Dude, this place just goes on for days. Yashka. Block and mute everyone. All of them. Every single human being on the planet. What a load of work. What a load of work. Koichi will survive. She will. I believe in her. Conversion. No, no, no. You're asking me to block 80% of the active Touhou community on Twitter. That's what you are asking me right now. That's hard. That's hard to do. Do it, it'll be funny. Well, I don't use Twitter. I post my wheels. I post my wheels. That's a bit of about it. Meow. Meow. Oh right, I'm dying. I forgot. Okay. I need to switch and I need to escapee. I need to get the fuck out of here. After I grab this item. Oh, convenient. I should use that right now, actually. Thank you. Bye-bye. How convenient. I was hoping for a heal machine, though. I have returned. I am here. Right after I figure out how to move the control stick with my finger. God damn it. Ding dong. Ding dong. I get all my top comments from my YouTube. It's pretty great. I have one extra. I might use another, though. I'm gonna buy one. You never know. You never know. I get my best comments from the YouTube. Ooh. 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 Some of the best comments known to man exist on the main channel's comment section. Wouldn't you know it? Some of my favorites. They're the ones that stick with me for a long time. They really do. I can't get over the guy who gave me sass on the video I made about like playing Touhoumon games. He gave me sass because I didn't include timestamps or any explanation as to which game was which. I put them in chronological order with a splash screen and timestamps. I don't understand why he said the things he said, because he was wrong. He was very, very wrong, but he was very sassy about it, and I just don't understand if he watched the video before he commented or what. But he's getting annoyed at me for not doing something that I did. That would be extremely apparent within the first minute of the video that it was like that. I don't know, man. But these are the kind of comments that I remember, and it's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all, but it's hard to forget comments like that because you have to wonder where the fuck they come from. Are they real? Are real people submitting these? Are they bots? Are they people that just don't like me? It's probably that. That's usually what it is. That is usually what it is. Dead internet theory. Correct. Oh, my ear. And then there's the type of comments that say first. Chat. People who say first on a video should have their comments reported for terrorism. I firmly believe that. Without any irony in my voice. I believe this. Stop saying first. Stop it now. Lily is also a normal type. Why do you have Ember? That's so random. Okay. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I have no other comment. That's it. First comments are so annoying. Because you know that motherfucker didn't watch the video. You know he didn't. How could he? First edit, not first. Good, exactly. This ain't Reddit, brother. You can't... Can you edit a YouTube comment, or am I insane? No, you can. You can, but it also says that it was edited. Yeah. I remember. Because I remember I got a fucking notification on my phone, and the comment was entirely in Russian. And I was like, what? And I saw it on the studio, and it said edited, and it was in English. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, sometimes I get, like, comments that don't appear for some reason. I never actually figured out why this is the case. But sometimes I get notifications for comments. I can clearly see the notification for the comment. And then and then it's not there on the YouTube studio. And I assume it's because the person who typed the comment originally deleted it? Because what other reason would there be? Because there is a system in place that does hold comments that it thinks are problematic, But, like, sometimes comments just straight up get eaten by the void, despite me being able to see that they were made. But I can't do anything with them because they're just there in the notifications menu. Yeah, I have no idea. I genuinely do not know what that is about. Why am I getting uproared? Is it a bad comment? Not really. There's, like, I can't tell because I can't read the whole comment because it's only notification. But some of them look pretty fine as far as comments go, and then they just don't exist anymore. But I have no idea if it's a matter of the person who posted the comment deleting it themselves, or the comment getting deleted because YouTube decided it was no good. Alright, we're back. We're back. What are we doing down here? Running into more ghosts. Really is half dead. Just trying to fight this battle out here. A revive. Okay. Twitch doesn't do that, which is actually kind of impressive. I mean, Twitch has auto mod and stuff like that, so you can't see certain chat messages if they don't, you know, if auto mod catches them. But you can theoretically say anything in Twitch chat. It's just a matter of... Actually, you can ban terms. I'm pretty sure if somebody says a banned term, they're just automatically... No, I think they're put into auto mod for that. Because somebody used the big sad emote and it got auto modded, and I was like, ah. No, there is a blacklist, yeah, but words will get auto modded. They won't just not appear, like your whole comment will get auto modded, and then you'll be informed that, like, you can't post that because fuck you, I guess. It's actually kind of impressive. It's actually kind of impressive. Because... Yes. So yeah, you know that your message got auto-modded. Like, you know it. But only me and, I guess, Grazy know that it got auto-modded too. Only 3 people here know. But he could have said anything. Unless you click the allow button and then everybody can see it. I am now asleep. Good night. Wait, how did he say it? How did he say it? I didn't enable it. How did he get away with it that time? Hmm? How did he get away with it? Can you wake the fuck up, Patchy? Great. Mods have allowed your message. Happy chatting. Grazy, what are you doing? You're supposed to be following the rules that I set up. That are arbitrary and only they change on my whim. Magical leaf. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, sure, why not? Better than pound. Alright. Kokoro. Kokoro. Look at her little Christmas light wings. Look at her little Christmas light wings. Pop. Kanna. I'm staying in. You lived? Oh, okay. That's fine. I like that, amnesia is a move where you just forget, and it makes the pain easier. How strange. Alright, well, we're still running around down here in this fucking basement. Patchy's dead, but she's not gonna be helpful anyway. So whatever. This has just been the Koishi house. Koishi's just killing everything in here. Dude. Oh. $100 donation goal. What, mine? I didn't have a $100 donation goal. What is he talking about? What is this guy talking about? How can you not run? It's level 9! Lily! Damn. Tired of these ghosts, dude. Chat, you know what I want to do today? It's a different Yomu. A big Yomu. I want to draw a picture. That's what I want to do today. How unfortunate. Sasha! You know what though? Chat? Writing. Writing is going alright. I'm on 10 Desires. Halfway through it. Well, yeah, I guess technically halfway through it. Not a lot of characters to it. Alright, I'm gonna walk to this door and see what happens. So I got the rest 10 Desires, a couple fighting games, Kozuzu, Mioi, Mizuchi. It's dark in here. Hi. Huh? Is she a burglar? It looks more like she's lost. Who are you? She came to find a book? She's talking about that book that fell here a while ago? That thing blew a hole in the roof. I wonder where it is. Shouldn't it be on the second floor? Anyway, it's been so long since anyone's came this way. Shall we have a Bonica battle? If she wins, we'll tell her where it is. Is that okay, Lunane? Well, if she's okay with it. Is it fine? Alright, it's decided. Here we go. We're fighting all three at once? Oh, we are. The Prism River Sisters. Damn, Merlin got that red. They all have red eyes. Merlin's are more pink, though. So they're just gonna have, yeah, C versions of themselves. Alright, Lily. Get her ass. Gust of wind! Alright. Honestly, I've been thinking about just paying for another, I've been thinking about paying for another R-Note subscription and watching the M1s. M1s are good. Full of funny stuff. Full of funny stuff. Chikawa! M1 has so many great, like, memes within it. It's fantastic. Alright, it's just Icy Wind, so I don't want to switch to my nature type. I never saw M116 Beyond. The extra ones, they let you watch for like a month for free, and I still didn't fucking watch it. I like the extra ones, though. They're like an hour long. They're all, like, pretty much skip-based. And a lot of the skits draw resemblances to some of the older skits that were really good. That were really popular. Could you just... I'd switch to Flandre and kill you instantly if I had known. But that'll happen to the next ones. What the fuck are you doing? You are wasting my time. I watched all of them from 1 to 15, and when I got to 15, I wanted to cry. Because it was not good. M115 made me so upset I did not want to watch 16, and then my time expired. Really unfortunate that was. Watch me steal enough HP to live one more attack. Ha 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 ha. Now I live. Ha 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 ha. No, but seriously, Touhoumon M115 was fucking awful. That was the worst one. Like twice as long as every other one as well. Their newer live 2D style doesn't really do it for me. It's fine for the most part, but I don't like it as much as their previous style. What's so bad about it? I haven't watched it. Okay, well I'm gonna spoil it. Oh, you're soundproof. I guess I probably should have expected that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna spoil it. Ready? Here you go. Alright. Mute if you don't want to hear it. Here I go. So, it's like over 2 hours long because it's actually 2 M1s in one. The first one is hosted by Keiki, and it's actually all just a bunch of Haniwa performing. And then like an hour in, why do you have more potions? An hour in, it's like, haha, actually, here's the real M1. And then the real M1 for 15 is won by Anxious Mustache Villager and Fat Guy. Those are your award-winning comedians for M1. The sweaty guy from the Love Letter chapter in Forbidden Scholarly, and the fat guy. And they just do a raunchy manzai skit, and at the end they're like, haha, yep, old middle-aged men are the best comedians, and they win the Touhou M1. And I was like, that was fucking terrible. That was such a waste of time. I was so annoyed. Here's your super secret losers bracket characters. Oh, I wonder who they included. Oh, it's... Who are these people? And then they won. I was like, what? God, it was so annoying. I don't even remember their skit. I don't remember their skit at all. You can find the book by exiting this room and going forward until you reach a staircase. It's the room upstairs of it. We are leaving to another performance now. See you again! Okay, bye! Cool. There's a lot of them that are really good. There are some that rely on wordplay. There are some that rely on wordplay and they kind of get lost in translation. One of the worst skits, unfortunately, I think it was M1, it was 4 or 6 or 7. I can't remember exactly which M1 it was, but it was Minariko and Shizuha, their cooking show skit. Man, that skit was kind of boring. Same with Suika and Yugi in M1-4. They were kind of boring as well. However, Yugi got paired up with Parsi later on, and she was great. Parsi is fucking funny. Parsi is fucking funny, alright? She is 100% funny. Oku is also hilarious. Oku is very funny. Marissa is very often quite funny as well. There's a number of characters who are pretty consistently funny. That's for sure. Tay is hilarious. Anytime Nitori shows up, she's funny as fuck. Spin Kappa definitely one of my favorites. Spin Kappa definitely one of my favorites. Some motherfuckers are funny. Oh, there was also that skit with Suako and Kaneko that wasn't very funny. That one had a lot of shock humor to it. I didn't think it was really funny. Not because I was like, ew, shock humor, but just because I didn't think there were any funny jokes in it. Like, at all. And it's not just because Kaneko was involved before you say anything. Migo Migo Spark. I believe that was M18. She takes a drink out of Kassen's cup, which is said to heal. It heals people, but it also makes their temperament that of an Oni. So in their finale skit, Marissa, you know, she comes up on stage and she's Oni-ified. She starts cursing. Wait, why is this motherfucker here? You only need a subscription for some of the newer ones. The subscription is only for the stuff between the skits. Although that said, one of their skits is not actually on their YouTube channel. The Race and Tay skit from M16, I think. There's a Tay Racing skit from past 2. What? Oh, you're a human. That's not on our Note channel. You can only watch it in the full version. This motherfucker is dressed up like Chen. But you can freely watch like all of the individual skits, but you don't see the in-between skits and advertisements. And that stuff has a lot of comedic value within it. Like, it's definitely worth checking those out. But if you want to watch the newer ones, starting like Touhoumon 16, 15, I think, or M1 15, I don't remember. It might be past 12, but they might have changed it a little bit. But yeah, the newer ones you do need a subscription to see. But you can watch a grand majority of them without it, and it'll kind of give you an idea of what to expect. And then you can decide if you want to sub properly. I think it's a pretty good deal. Also, you can, I mean, this may sound kind of bad, but you can also just pay for 1 month of sub and watch everything and then cancel your sub because you don't need to keep it going. But, you know, if you want to keep it going to support the channel, that's also good. But if you're a cheap asshole like me, then you won't have a sub because you're not using it. And if you're not using it, you'd rather not spend a bunch of money on it. Well, streamer, what about the people that sub to you and haven't spoken in chat in 6 years? I'm grateful that they are not like me. That's all I have to say about that. I'm undergoing a test of courage. I can't go back yet. Bro got pretty far. If you jump down there, you'll return to the entrance. Scarlet Tome. Okay. Oh, whoops. Dude, it's so weird how the fucking key items are in the middle. Alright. One of Magic Tomes blown away by Patchouli retrieved from the ruined mansion. Faith type. Okay, so this is still dragon. This is still dragon, but because it doesn't make sense for it to be dragon, it is changed to faith. But I'm pretty sure faith is effective against faith. Like, this is still dragon at the end of the day. Essentially neutral on everything but steel and super effective against itself. Also weak to ice, and that's about it. Also, this bean, this is kind of a legit move. I'm gonna give it to Patchy. It's actually kind of a legit move. Ever found M1 funny? Well, that's okay. You're not known for having good opinions around here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. M1's a stylized thing, and if you're not really, like, some of the skits don't really work that well. If you're, some of the skits don't work that well if they're not more, like, presentation-based skits. The ones that are more about wordplay to a point where you see, like, fucking translator's notes appearing above your head. Like the wordy ones. For example, in, like, the first M1, there's, Reimu and Yukari skit, which is very much wordplay-based. But then, Flandre and Remilia's skit, there's a lot more action going on to it. You know, like the mansion's on fire, they're running around, all kinds of silly business happening. But for some of the manzai, it is 100% in the delivery, and there's a language bit to it. But if you don't like that more fast-paced slapstick style of comedy, then you're probably not really going to enjoy M1, because unless you understand the language and get, like, the wordplay, You're not really gonna like those skits as much. It'll be more about the delivery and expressions, and if you don't like the slapstick nature of it, then you're probably just not gonna get a lot of enjoyment out of it. But I think there's a lot of great things in there. One of my favorite lines is when Yoshika is a judge. Welcome, Patchouli-sama is in the library. Where she goes, zombie desu, and Orin is translating for her. And she... Renosuke, for a while now, I've thought you've been boring as fuck. Oh, did you bring it back? Renko. Also, Take Corin is one of my favorite skits. Take Corin is so good, dude. That's also where the Reisen goes to school by bus line comes from. The active and offensive fire, the magic tome of sun, I see. With just one of the tomes, it's still impossible to understand such a massive matter. Oh, you want me to give you the 7 books? Where are the other books you said? Yes, 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 no! Tay is so good. There are a total of 6 magic tomes involving Bonica that are missing from here. The remaining 5 were blasted away, so I do not know where they are anymore. I more or less know the whereabouts of the thief who stole one of the remaining books, but... The perpetrator, Marissa, is the regular book thief of this great library. She's quick at running away and strong as well, so she always manages to slip away. Are you really going to try to get that book back from her? Hop, hop. I see. Marissa lives in the Forest of Magic, which lies west of the human village. Marissa herself has no intention of returning the books, so I think you'll have to get them back by force. Yes, take this as thanks for returning my book. The link system. This is one of the items that I had when I still had all the books with me. The HMs and TMs that teach Bonica their moves were also made by me, although they're all scattered everywhere now. So this probably lets you connect with the other game, right? Grants access to various helpful services for Bonica on a whim. Would you like to rename a Bonica? No. Relearn a move? No. Forget a move? No. Bro, what the fuck? Patchy, you're a genius. This is so good. This is so good. Can Lily learn anything? Tackle! Oh, Lily. Be careful. Thanks. That's great. Patchy just simplified everything. Welcome, Patchouli is in the library now. I think it's funny. So they're calling it Volet Library. Oh, Aya's on the roof. She's gonna jump me. I'm not healed. Ay. How could she hear that? I completely forgot what I was just saying. Chat, what was I just talking about? The fuck was I just talking about? Right. The Volet Magic Library. So, So the theme of Stage 4 is Volet, the Magic Library, and there was an incorrect assumption. I believe it was in Seasonal Dream Vision. I don't remember, but it was a pretty early mistake. But there was an assumption by the writer that the library was called Volet, the Magic Library. That was wrong. It was corrected. So there was a period of time where people believed that the library had a name. But in actuality, it doesn't have a name. Volet is just part of the name of the theme. But there's a remnant of it here where Sakuya refers to it as the Volet Magic Library, which is kind of neat. It's kind of neat. Alright. I'm trying to move at a very slow pace. I don't even remember how far the human village is. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so if I remember correctly, I was informed to check the bar and shit regularly. Once gets from the outside world, it's quite strange indeed. PCs at the Bonica Center have been working well. The latest newspaper article covers the story as well. If you like getting lost, why don't you try going to the Forest of Magic? Okay. Occasionally a rabbit yokai. Missing power! Mister, please get up. Hold up there, listen to me talk. Hey, don't leave. One more mug. Okay. Constant seeker. Alright. Oh, wait. This is this place. You think the store is open yet? Hold on, I have to go to the cafe to read the paper. Nobody's here. Bonica storage system troubles. Personal computer or PC is a Shikigami from the outside world to store Bonica. A system that allows you to retrieve your Bonica from places beside where you stored them. Currently, problems that appear within the system. By speaking with users of the system, we found the system would sometimes display a blue screen when trying to retrieve Bonica. PC would stop responding. Wow, hilarious. My fucking chat just disconnected as soon as I started talking about that. So we went to who is widely thought to be the manager of the system, the shopkeeper of Korindo, to request an interview. I am not really the one who controls the places where they can be deposited and retrieved. In the first place, I don't even know how to operate PC. Well, if you're writing a report on this in order to find out or fix the systems, then perhaps the best thing to do would be to wait patiently. So according to the shopkeeper, this phenomenon will continue to happen every so often. Hopefully it can be dealt with as soon as possible. Reporter Shamemaru Aya. Alright. You think they opened the tool store? Did they open the tool store? Are you open yet? Welcome, are you looking for something in particular? You sell ethers? Wow. Okay. I still have 12 orbs, but I'll buy 10 more just for insurance. Anything to give this man some business. Alright. Elementary school. Alright. I want to see if my PC blue screens. Let me see. Let's see if my PC blue screens, boys. It's pretty rare you get a typo situation like that. Alright, move is up front. Okay. Okay, no blue screen. There was not a typo, but there was the location of the Scarlet Devil Mansion, and this is one I actually really like because I think it's funny to assume that it exists. So, oh, they probably fixed the bridge, right? Yeah, okay. Oh shit, I'm gonna get battled. Yep. She's following me, dude. What do you want, chump? Good afternoon! It sure is a coincidence meeting you here. What? Following you? I wouldn't do such a stalker-like thing. I'm just collecting data to report the truth to Gensokyo's residents, that's all. Calling that stalking is a bit... Huh, just get lost? Wow, I'm so mean! If you want me to go away, then why don't you go ahead and try to do it by force? Aya, why are you... I wouldn't say that to Aya. Not me. Not me, I wouldn't do it. She is immune to ghosts. Great. The fuck do I hit her with? I don't know, dude. I already forgot what I was talking about. Right. Yeah, EOSD's location in EOSD is located on an island in the middle of the Misty Lake. Which is funny because nothing ever again actually utilizes that location. And from that point, like from after that point onward, it's along the Misty Lake. But I like to believe that that island on the lake actually still exists, and it's just a little summer home. And it's funny because in New World, the New World DLC that I played. All right, I'm in a bad situation. In the New World DLC I played, the Scarlet Devil Mansion had a little mansion on the water that you go to for that's where you deal with all your That's where you deal with all your characters. She's gonna power up so much, and I'm not gonna be able to beat her because she has 3 potions. So I like to believe that Remy actually has a little summer home on the middle of the lake that she goes to when she wants. Or it's just not in use for various reasons. Not a good time to miss a 95% accurate move, Lily. Really not a good fucking time for that. Lily, are you fucking serious? That's 95% accuracy. How did you miss that twice in a row? How? How is that even possible? %95 chance to hit. And she missed twice. Well, at least this is the second time I fought Aya and had some kind of unbelievable amount of bullshit happen. Am I gonna get sand attacked again? I sure am. Somebody did the math on this, chat. Somebody did the math on this, and according to their calculation, me missing 4 times in a row was a 1 in 256. You know what else is a 1 in 256? Missing in Gen 1. Ain't that something? Guess what can't miss, though? Shockwave. I forgot Shockwave can't miss. Chat, you know the Gen 1 miss is not in Stadium, but technically is in Stadium. So, for those of you that don't know, in Gen 1, you can miss moves that are supposed to have perfect accuracy, because when it rolls, when the number that is rolled for checking if it hits doesn't count, I think it either doesn't count 255 or 256. It doesn't count the maximum number as part of the equation. So if you roll the exact number, it doesn't count as the value required for the move to hit, so you miss. So in Pokemon Stadium, they fixed it by making it so if it rolled 256, it would simply re-roll the accuracy. Yeah, it's 255. It's 255. The 1 in 255. Stadium would re-roll it, but if it re-rolled it to 255 again, it does not re-roll a second time. So it is possible. It is possible to Gen 1 miss in Stadium, but the odds of it are extremely rare. I lost again. Well, as promised, I'll stop following you for now. See you later. I have Big Die now. I like she just ascends. Now, what's funny is there's actually a similar issue in Gen 2. I don't know necessarily about regular Gen 2, but at least in Stadium, there are moves that have guaranteed status afflictions attributed to them. Dynamic Punch and Zap Cannon. But there is also a 1 in 255 for those to not actually afflict you, which is really weird. You can get hit by Zap Cannon, and there's that 1 in 256 that you don't get paralyzed, and that actually happened to me on stream. I actually have proof of that happening. I was playing a randomizer. I was in Price's gym. My Stantler got hit by Zap Cannon and did not get paralyzed. And then my Stantler then got hit by another Zap Cannon, was paralyzed, and then ate its paralysis cure berry. So, yeah. Kind of crazy. I don't want a Tay. I had a shiny Tay in Heart Gold. She was cool. Not really. It's a 1 in 65536. Chance to protect is not happening on the first turn. Why? Do you know in Gen 4 there's like a 25% chance that Blizzard just hits through Protect and Hail? Ain't that some shit? Like, Blizzard could just go through Protect sometimes in Gen 4. I don't know what that's about. Also, no guard makes moves hit in semi-invulnerable states. Ooh. So if you use Dig against a Pokemon with no guard, they can still hit you while you're underground. That shit was... When I first saw it, I thought the game was bugging. Smacking something underground. I don't think it works on anything but Gen 4, though, for that. Like, you can hit them with their flying, diving, shadow forced. Kind of funny. I'm surprised No Guard doesn't, like, get around Protect in a way. Because the whole idea of Protect is protecting yourself, and No Guard ability is, well, it's right in the name. No guarding. Fire Fang goes through Wonder Guard. I heard about that, yeah, but you never know it because Fire Fang is already super effective against Shedinja. I forget the reason why that is the case. Kane. Chat, do we want any of these puppets? Do we want any of these puppets? I already have Patchouli as a Psychic type, but I could also get Kane. We had Kane in the other game, and she was kind of good. She was actually kind of good. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Same. Oh, she's Steel. She is Steel right now. This Patchy is really good IVs. I guess I'll catch it just in case. Might as well. It doesn't hurt. That's just something the 2-hit turn moves having to hit the first turn. For what? For what though? Sharpen. I'll catch her, but we'll see how it goes. Thunder. Older Pokemon gets real funny sometimes with the way things work in it. Because some things are like oversights and some things are intended. Here, you know, there's a... there's a... The interesting one to me is some of the Gen 1 changes and how they... Oh, Luna's gonna evolve. How they're kind of unnecessary to an extent. So chat, Kane is a Werehakutaku, one of the most level-headed beings in Gensokyo. Did you know? Gen 1's Hyper Beam is usually a topic of conversation for people. Because the way Hyper Beam worked in Gen 1 was that if it scored a KO, it didn't have to recharge. And there are some people that believe that the way Hyper Beam was in Gen 1 was perfectly fine and didn't warrant change. And I kind of get it. I kind of get it because Hyper Beam is a dog shit move. Hyper Beam is a dog shit move that nobody uses at all. The only Pokemon that uses Hyper Beam at all anymore are Gen 3 Slaking. But even then, I don't even think it wants to do that because you can't switch on that turn. And Porygon Z, because adaptability Hyper Beam is fucking hilariously powerful. But Hyper Beam is not a good move. It was a move in Gen 1 that was high risk, high reward because it had a lot of power, but if you didn't kill with it, then you were a sitting duck for a turn. And so if you risked it and you got the kill, then you were rewarded. But then they just made it so whenever you click that button, you're always going to have to wait a turn to do anything afterwards, and it's not worth the power anymore. As a result, nothing uses Hyper Beam. Nothing. It's virtually a useless move. It doesn't need to exist anymore. But if Hyper Beam still worked the way it did in Gen 1, it would probably be fine, because Hyper Beam does not hit super effectively at all. Hyper Beam is a normal type move. It cannot hit super effectively. It's not Blast Burn, it's not Frenzy Plant, it's not Hydro Cannon. It's just a very strong stab option. Even funnier, when you look at fucking, what's this fuck? Ursaluna Blood Moon. Ursaluna Blood Moon's signature move is 140 base power, and its drawback is Hyper Beam, but only in the sense that you can't use that move again next turn, but you can still do whatever the fuck you want following anyway. So it's like, okay. They gave it the same power as Draco Meteor used to be. 10 points lower than Hyper Beam. It's stab, and his ability lets him go through ghost types. Oh my god. For a time being, Hyper Beam is also stupid. Yes. For a time is virtually a worthless move because the cost of giving up your entire turn is not usually worth it. Spatial Rend is pretty solid. 190, high critical hit ratio is nice. It's a fine move, but at the same time, Palkia still just clicks Draco Meteor anyway. And so does Dialga, because if Dialga clicks Roar of Time, it's 10 base power more, and he cannot do anything for a turn. Whereas if he clicks Draco Meteor, he can do something, even at -2. He can still do something. We got Lily White coming in. You have Ember. She's a bug type. Wait! Wait, no, she's a bug type, yeah. Giga Impact really didn't need to exist. But yeah, I do believe that Hyper Beam could have been a move that did not change how it worked in Gen 1, and it probably would have been perfectly fine. And the fact that Hyper Beam has not been relevant in any real way since that change kind of proves that. And then they made a physical version for some reason. They made a physical version, and again, that move is pretty much only used by slacking because it's really funny to see how far you can push the amount of damage one Pokemon can do. A lot of fairies all around the village. Pixiate Hyper Beam. Okay, now, yeah. Those abilities that power up moves and change normal type moves to other types, I can see those being a bit of an issue because I remember when Gardevoir got access to Hyper Voice. Pixiate Hyper Voice Gardevoir, that shit was pretty strong. Sylveon too. You have Flare Boost. That's kind of cool. You're a fire type. Interesting. Mineral Pelt. Okay. She threw dirt at me. Ow. They have a move called Boom Burst. Magical Leaf. Yo, Patchy is just a fucking master of the elements, huh? What is nature good against? Wait, what am I talking about? It's grass, jackass. I have Die. I have Flan for fire. I'll do this. Boom Burst is a really stupid move, but it's limited in its distribution. Which is very nice, because if it wasn't, that would be kind of... Well, I can't imagine that'd be very fun. But Hyper Beam is pretty much learned by any Pokemon that comes from, you know, is an evolution. Pretty much any Pokemon that has evolved or does not evolve, except like Farfetch'd, but he evolves now. Rocks. Oh. That was not an Omni Boost. Alright. Alright. Explode. I won't do that much. Die can take it. She's so strong. Waggle your finger and produce mega cool moves. My strategy's good. Gen 1 had other things to it too. One of the weirdest ones was that Bug and Poison were super effective against each other. I don't really know what the deal with that one was. I don't really see why that one needed to be changed either. It was even funnier because it meant Parasect was ×4 weak to 3 different types. Like that Pokemon would not survive the winter. Or the summer. They wouldn't survive any time of day. But yeah, it was really weird. Because, like, there was... Poison moves included Sludge, Poison Sting, and then Bug moves were like Pin Missile, Twin Needle. Like, these moves didn't exist. They didn't even need to be super effective against each other. Though it would have been really fucking funny if Heracross just started mega hoarding shit like Muck and have it being super effective. Wouldn't make any goddamn sense. You still have pickup? You do. You're also a grass type. I mean, I knew that, but... Isn't Dye a grass type? Wait, you're a grass bug, right, because you're a fairy. Wait, you're a grass bug? Oh, no! What a terrible typing. I was just laughing at Parasect. I was just hee-hawing at Parasect, dude. I think it's crazy that Magnitude was a Gen 2 move, and in Gen 1, Dig was 100 base power. Dig and Earthquake with the same power. One was a 2-turn move, and Earthquake did double damage. Earthquake did double damage if a motherfucker was underground. Wait, what? Water Spout increased her special attack. Alright. Snowy. Down you go. Letty. Another ice type. Hit it with fire. Man, animations in Stadium for Swift were so funny. Because there'd just be a fucking hole in the ground and there's a Pokemon. There's a Pokemon down there getting assaulted. Swift was like one of a kind in a way, huh? But don't do that no more. They really meant it. When they said Swift don't miss, they fucking meant it. Swift does not miss. Also, Cross Chop. Cross Chop was a Gen 2 move as well. Most fighting types' best stab option was Submission. The Pokemon that wanted to run it were usually not fighting types. Submission is a fucking dog shit move. Even crazier is Gen 3 introduced Superpower, and the only Pokemon that could learn it were the Regis. Well, it was the Regis and fucking Nidoqueen, and like one other Pokemon. I can't even remember who the other Pokemon was, but no fighting types learned Superpower. It was learned by like 5 Pokemon in the entire game. And one of them was Nidoqueen. Why? Why Nidoqueen? That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, they're weak to Faith. Oh, but... Okay, so Faith is good against Dark. I guess. Oh, Bug Whistle hits them both. Okay. Well, accuracy checks didn't happen with Swift. It never bothered to check accuracy. Submission is a funny ass move, dude. We call that Hell Wheel. See, I think it's funny that A lot of, alright, it was Deoxys, yeah. Deoxys, the Regis, and Nidoqueen. Those are the only Pokemon that learned, Superpower in Gen 3. A lot of fighting-type moves come with repercussions for no real reason. Like, there are certain caveats to fighting-type moves. Like, Submission had terrible accuracy, and a recoil to it, and not even that strong. Like, weaker than Takedown. I'm assuming Takedown was 90 base power in Gen 1. And then in Gen 2, you know, Cross Chop. Cross Chop's okay. 100 base power, high crit, but it also has shit accuracy, and it also only has 5 base PP. That's not good. Low Kick, which... Low Kick in Gen 1, I actually don't know what it was in Gen 2, but in Gen 1 it was just a 50 base power move that had a flinch rate. And at some point they changed it to be weight dependent. There's Karate Chop, which is just a high critical hit ratio move, but it's weak as shit. Like, all the strong fighting moves have weird drawbacks to them. Dynamic Punch is strong, but it has a 50% chance of missing. And then in Gen 3... you have, Mach Punch is good. Mach Punch is a solid move, but it's still, you know, it's low power, so I'll play that card. Focus Punch, which you have to not get hit on the turn you use it, but it's really strong. Superpower, as we established, it's not even learned by fighting types. Also has a drawback of lowering your attack and defense. And Reversal, which gets its power from being lower HP, which can be a dangerous game to play. But then... oh, Mach Punch was Gen 2, right, yeah. No, you're right. You're right, Mach Punch was Gen 2. I forgot. That's fucking Hitmonchan's move. At least it should have been. Picking more stuff up. But it's funny, because in Gen 4, they introduced Close Combat, and it became the most... if you are a physical attacking fighting type, and you can learn Close Combat, and your name is not Machamp, you are using Close Combat. Because Close Combat's drawback is pretty useless in the long run. Like, oh, it's 120 base power, it can't miss, and it lowers your defenses by 1 stage. That does not matter. Because 9 times out of 10, the motherfucker in front of you is going to be the dead. And that is the intended plan. The intended plan is that you die right now. So, like, the only time you would not run CC is if you were in Machamp's situation, where good old Machamp had no guard dynamic punch. So, I watched the False Swipe gaming video about that. About, like, styles that were aggravating. And Side beam, nice. And like Gen 4 dynamic punch spamming Machamp was up there as one of the most annoying fucking things in the entire game. Which made me think, at that point, why not just unban Oko moves? Now I know what you're thinking, but fishing for an Oko move isn't strategic. No, it's not. But bringing an Oko move for the excess purpose of just instantly killing Machamp because he's a big fucking asshole sounds like a good strategy to me. You know exactly what Machamp is doing, and you have a button you can click and you completely destroy him. But what if they have Sash? To be honest, I don't know if Sash survives one-hit KO moves. I'm pretty sure it does. But my point is, if you bring a one-hit KO move in the, like, attempting to hit a Pokemon whose ability makes it so it's guaranteed to hit, like, is that unsportsmanlike? Is that uncompetitive? Even though that motherfucker is bringing a Pokemon to spam Confusion. Guaranteed hit, guaranteed Confusion, 50% chance that you slap yourself in the face every time. Right? He's such a hater? No, I'm not a hater. I'm just saying, at that point in time, would you not agree with me that if I brought a one-hit KO move with the excess purpose of punishing Machamp who is trying to spam Dynamic Punch on me, am I the one who is being uncompetitive in that situation? Right? Because what's different between me and that guy Exactly. What is the difference between us? I have Horn Drill and he has Dynamic Punch. We can't miss each other. And he dies. What's uncompetitive about that? His ability says I can't miss, so there's no luck involved. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Now, obviously, if you click the move in a situation where it was like, haha, I'm trying to kill you in one hit because I don't want to fight this mon, then yes. But specifically, I brought this move to hit Machamp because I fucking hate you, Machamp. Die. Am I the bad guy here? Oh yeah, people would obviously abuse it. It's about sportsmanship now, huh? Well, that's kind of what the basis of competitive is. If it's anti-competitive, it's not good. It's not healthy. Sportsmanship plays a role in that. It's not about manners, but it's about bringing things that are not obnoxious. The road is easy to navigate. That guy started talking and I stopped listening. Remember, Gen 9 had an epidemic for a little while about Ting Lu. Ting Lu was such a good defensive Pokemon that it just kept not dying, and it started not doing anything on the field. So people started running Fissure, so it could just fish for one-hit KOs because it had nothing else to do. And it got a lot of people riled up. Thought I told you not to leave the village. Then what are you doing out here, jackass? You're running around with your child dressed as Cherno. Or maybe it's a plushie. It might be a plushie. Oi, 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 oi. There are things that are inherently competitive in Pokemon, I understand that. And yes, I do agree that there is no real sense of strategy if you're... There's not really a strategy if you're just banking coin flips. Weighted coin flips on getting one-hit KOs. I'm just saying specifically, when that motherfucker's ability says accuracy checks don't matter, it's no longer a game of chance whether or not that Horn Drill hits. You know what I'm saying? I'm guaranteed to hit that Machamp. 100%. No, there's no gamble. There's absolutely no gamble on it. Am I anti-competitive? Am I the cringe? Pokemon players so mad while they playing in copper tier. This guy just likes to speak words. That's what I think. This guy just likes to speak words. He doesn't even know what he's saying. He just likes to type. He loves the sound of his keyboard going clack, clack, clack. He just be typing away. Clack, 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 clack. That's all he be doing. I bet this guy has Iron in League. He's never even seen Silver play. That's my mod. Wouldn't have it any other way. Ugh. I beat your ass with Roar Time plus Sand Attack. This guy just said he was going to Roar of Time me and then press Sand Attack. Do you understand now how little information this man has? Do you see how little information this man has to say he's gonna do that to me? Ay, ay, ay. On this road, even if you lose, you can just walk back to the village. So true. Flan, you're up front now. Get in there. Fight my battles for me. Become undestroyable. There are some moves that, like, inherently come with silly aspects to them. Confusion caused by Hurricane is definitely annoying. Paralysis is definitely really obnoxious. Because 25% chance to do fucking nothing for your turn is just... It's just phenomenal, dude. Yeah, Flash was a move you could run on Mewtwo, yes. Because that was also Ubers. Remember, Ubers is a tier where nothing is banned. Ubers is a tier where nothing is banned. And that, but they're... Oh, thanks for the nugget. That's my old golden nugget you have there. Make sure you treasure it. Do you still treasure that nugget? Yeah, I do. Thanks, dude. Human-sighted. Ubers and earlier gens were, yes, there were no real restrictions. You could use anything you wanted. And then there were some Pokemon that got so bad that they made another tier. You know what's funny? Actually, Pokegame just recently made a little short video explaining the Mega Gengar ban. Mega Gengar was the first Pokemon to... Well, maybe not the first, because Arceus and Gen 4, but Arceus is one of the first... Mega Gengar was one of the first Pokemon to be suspected for Ubers, to be banned from Ubers. And this is, you know, this is when Ubers was the tier where everything got banned to, so banning from the ban list is like, what the fuck? So what happened is they ran a suspect test, but when you qualified for the suspect test, you also had to write a paragraph as to why you believed Mega Gengar should be banned or not with your vote. And then the council would take your paragraph and decide whether or not your reasons for doing so are valid. And so the first vote, they threw out, the numbers are all, Pokegame's video is like 2 minutes long. I recommend it if you're interested. But they threw out a couple votes, and the result was very slightly in favor of not banning Mega Gengar. So they later ran another suspect test, and this time instead of they weren't banning Mega Gengar, by the way. They were banning the item Gengarite, because otherwise they'd have to ban Gengar the Pokemon. So they were just suspecting the item to avoid semantics. And the next ban they tried to run was for Shadow Tag, because Shadow Tag is a really obnoxious ability. And this time they got a bunch of votes, and they threw out like 40 or something votes. Like, they did the same process where you vote and you write a paragraph, and they threw out like 40 fucking votes that were in favor of not banning it because they decided that those opinions were not correct to their standards. The result was Shadow Tag got banned, and immediately after the decision was revoked. It was just like, yeah, sorry about that. And then they never did the paragraph writing again. I recommend you check it out. It's Pokegame's video. It's like 2 minutes long. It's a very quick rundown on how that situation went. One of the most controversial suspect tests in Smogon history. There was actually another one. There's a really funny one. It was for Scizor in Gen 8, I believe. If you go to the north, you'll find Corindo there. But what's down here? There was a really funny one that got clowned on a lot for in Gen 8, I believe it was. It was for Scizor. So, a suspect test is supposed to happen when a decent amount of players start complaining and call for it, right? Kya a human. So that's what happens. Enough complaints kind of arise that it forces some action and they suspect test. This Scizor suspect test was not one that was like really endorsed by anyone. However, there were people on the council who wanted to do it. And because they were on the council and because they were so important, they got to run their Scizor suspect test. And that suspect test was probably the lowest percentage of ban to not ban in any suspect test ever. I believe it was like 11% voted to ban. Like 11% voted to ban. Encore is a really good move here. We're gonna take it. So yeah, essentially, people on the council had abused their position to run a suspect for a Pokemon they didn't like. the community's votes were extremely lopsided to don't ban this, and then that suspect got absolutely mocked for its completely useless and pointless reason for existence. The funny thing is that Scizor is not even OU in Gen 8. That motherfucker dropped. But yeah, that is, humans don't come here at all. I'm just here for the item. A burn heal. There you go. The history of silly bans is an interesting one, I'd say. I'd love to see more videos regarding the history of how competitive Pokemon has shaped itself within the, you know, the Smogon community specifically, because some Pokemon battlers are funny people when they don't try to be. Oh my god. Some people are so fucking funny even when they don't try to be. Like the guy who got like double flinched. Bro got double flinched, turn 1 and 2, forfeited the game, wrote up a whole ass retirement post, and dipped. That motherfucker was funny. Bro got Iron Head flinched by Jirachi. Like twice. Wrote a whole paragraph. He was like, bro, this game is so shit. And then he dipped. He was done. Competitive, some competitive players are very funny, chat. They're very funny when they don't mean to be, because they get really, really mad. Really mad about it. And then they jump on the forum and it's just click clack, the post is back. Oh man. Wake the fuck up. These goddamn fairies are sleeping on the path. Why are there fairies everywhere, dude? Raisin? I don't want a Raisin. Raisin doesn't learn anything helpful here. The Somalia incident in Gen 5 from Energy Ball Jellicent. I'm not familiar with that one. I am familiar with Double Kick Terrakion, though. I am familiar with that one. That one is, like, almost funny. That one is, like, almost funny. Bring it on, you little bastard. I will show you the power of fairies. I got 3 fairies on my team, brother. I got rid of Ember. Somalia was a mod that got counterplayed by Energy Ball Jellicent, went on a whole rant and banned a lot of spectators on the match. What? No way. How did he get countered? How did he get counterplayed by Energy Ball? I don't even know Jellicent can learn Energy Ball. That was an unnecessarily risky move there. He ran Swampert and got... Oh! I see. So he switched in his Swampert, and then he got hit by Energy Ball. And then he started complaining, and then I guess the spectators started fanning the flames of his frustration, and because he was a mod, he just started banning people. God, that's a responsible use of power. Imagine if my mod banned you if you said anything bad about his favorite character. Could you imagine a world where we live in with a mod like that? This mod got revoked in like 20 minutes. Yep. I tell you, man. I fucking tell you. Some people, you give an inch of power, and they will run with it. Any form of authority or power in some people will immediately be abused to a comical degree. It's actually kind of sad. With great power comes great responsibility. There's gotta be like a pyramid. There's gotta be like a hierarchy of it. Of like which jobs result in the most like tripping of power. Can anybody beat Reddit mods? Do you think Reddit mods are the top of the food chain when it comes to abusing power versus how much power they actually have? Would you say that Reddit is at the top of that list? Why are you faster? I was faster earlier, I think. Discord mods? Yeah, they're pretty bad. You are right about that. I don't use Reddit, so I don't actually know exactly how that works, but I do use Discord, and I have seen Discord mods. Oh god, have I seen Discord mods. Cluna. I think she's nature right now. No, you only became a nature type when you evolved. Good to know. I will die to that, actually. I will die to that. That is unfortunate. Alright, how about my Luna? Oh yeah, I heard that, like, specifically for Touhoumon Reddit, if you need to, like, you need to be able to punch in the fucking coordinates of what you're posting for it to be accepted. They take that sourcing thing a little too seriously. They take that a little too seriously. You legitimately need to cite where a bullet comes from. That can't be... come on now. No way, man. That can't be true. Forest of Magic is to the north of Corindo. I need to go back and heal. I consider sources to an image a courtesy. That's all. But, like, if you make a meme image, you don't have to fucking source everything you rip from it. It's a meme image, my guy. Like, holy shit. It's the internet. You know the troll face? That thing? Oh, man. That... You think people source troll face every time they post troll face? Hell fucking no, they don't. Ain't got time for that. What if the source is yourself and they don't believe you? Or Peppy. The fuck is Peppy? What is that? What is Peppy? I've never heard of that before in my life. Peepo? Who the fuck is Peepo? The dumbass frog? What, Suwako? The fuck did Suwako do? Huh? Unbelievable. Peepo. I gotta get out of here. There's bunnies in the grass, dude. Are you going to Corindo? His name is... Dude, I thought his name was Peep for the longest time. I thought it was so funny because when people said, like, you had a rare Peep, I was like, whoa, I got a rare Peep! But it's Pepe, and I was like, oh, okay, rare Pepe's still fine, but I like calling him Peep. Peep and Peepee. A rare Peepee. He's so rare. Peepo is a Peapod. I kinda don't like Pepe. I don't trust people who don't like Pepe. I don't trust people who don't like Pepe. Pepe is just a goofy little frog. He's a goofy little frog. People look at him and be like, I don't like what this implies. Like, motherfucker, it's a frog. It's a sad frog. Leave him alone. Go stick your political ideology on some other fucking character, man. Leave the frog alone. All he does is exist. He walks around and he has a good time. Better than Soy Jacks? Okay, Soy Jacks have reached a whole new level of nonsense, though. Let's be real. Pepe is not ugly. Pepe is relatable. He's a relatable frog who always finds himself in some particular situations of sadness, but every time he bounces back because that's what being alive means. The never-ending strive towards hope and positivity. Oh man. You cannot deny me. That's the second rare candy. Okay. I'm playing hide and seek in the Corindo's warehouse. We don't seem to be anywhere near the building. Think of it like Hello Kitty. My Bonica may be Bob, maybe a bit quick, but let's fight. Good old Hello Kitty, man. Nothing bad happens in Hello Kitty world. Ogie comes from a Floppa posting community. Bro, Floppa is such a fucking wannabe. Oh my god. What a wannabe. Strong. You're just super weak to fire. At this rate, I won't be any match for humans. I'm sorry that your puppet is terribly, terribly weak to the sun. It seems Chibi Tokiko is staring at the pond. She is mesmerized. There's a Pokemon Center at Corindo? Bro, they open this shit up anywhere. There's no one even here! What a slow location. You ever wonder how Pokemon Centers like sustain business? They're obviously extremely important, but they don't charge anybody. So who the fuck is funding these? Welcome to Corindo. Okay. I'm gonna check that grass in a second, but let's go do the fight. The government. Well, it's like, you don't pay for your Pokemon, but you know, there are still people who in the Pokemon world who don't actively battle all the time. Welcome. How may I help you? Huh? Marissa? Oh, you have amnesia! Unfortunately, I don't sell any item that might help you recover. Well, I carry a lot of different types of items here, so if you want anything, just call out and I'll answer. Welcome. Bro? Your price tags? I can't afford that. That's a personal computer, can gather information in an instant. It came from the outside world, though I'm not sure myself how to use it. You don't have enough money. Yeah, no shit. A television. It broadcasts images from near and far away on the screen. Want to buy it? Yeah. That's a cell phone that you can make and receive calls to anyone else. You want to buy it? Yeah. It's a TV, but the screen is pitch black. It's a cell phone. The battery has ran out. Whoa, tons of Bonica stuff. It's a PC. It's not plugged in, though. Let me in. Nicely made dresser. It will hold a lot of stuff. Okay. Okay. Start grinding money? Where? I don't have payday. Hold on. We're gonna check the grass. We're gonna check the grass for like 8 encounters. Holy shit, it's Tokiko. Wow. Didn't see that coming. Pretty sure Komachi learns payday, but I don't know where to find a Komachi right now. Nitori is here. Okay. Okay. Oh, by the way, Chad, I looked at a couple Lost Branch mods, but I don't actually have it set up to work yet because I don't remember how to do that. Oh, Marissa. Well, I have Luna as a win, but I'll get this just in case. So I need to download something that allows for modding framework, but there's a couple characters in there that are actually pretty good. The most downloaded one that I saw was Utso. That one had the most downloads, followed by like Yomu and Patchy. So there's a couple of them. I wanna try them, but I have to figure out how to get them to work. And I probably should have did that yesterday, but to be honest with you, chat, yesterday was not a great day. I got up at a pretty good time. I wanted to do some writing. There was a Smash tournament on, probably one of the worst Smash tournaments I've ever seen in my life. And I was very thankful that I could turn it off and watch something else. But then I just got a bad headache and it just didn't go away for like the entire day. I tried to do some squats and sit-ups or crunches, but like just kept shaking my head around and it wasn't comfortable. A human magician that lives in the forest of magic. So yeah, I didn't get a lot done yesterday. I didn't even have the energy to really goof off either. So, kind of sucked. Yeah, so the tournament was like Steve, Sonic, Pikachu, Steve, Sonic, Steve. I'm not joking. Pikachu. K. Rool. Oh, that sounds cool, except he was playing Kazuya. And Ryu Ken. And some other guy whose name character escapes me. Oh, Olimar. And that was your top 12 bracket. And oh my god, dude, my god. 2 Sonic players, 3 Steve players, 2 Pikachus, and a K. Rool, but actually Kazuya, and Ryu, Ken, and Olimar. Do you know what this tournament was? This was a tournament... Oh, and Bowser Jr. I forgot. Bowser Jr. This was a tournament that was based on people who won an online tournament. That's right. A bunch of people who won Wi-Fi tournaments came together to play offline. And surprise, surprise, look at the characters who won these Wi-Fi tournaments. The worst fucking tournament I'd ever seen. Legitimately the worst tournament I'd ever seen. And I couldn't even watch the whole thing. Could not watch the whole thing. It's funny because like 2 weeks ago, there was a invitational that had like a bunch of players who used crazy characters, exciting characters. No Steve, no Game & Watch. But there was like people who played the game, and then this tournament was just all of the characters that you want to see lose, so you don't have to watch them. And the only player who would have been worth watching that tournament, the repairs are done. Oh. As long as you give it enough electricity from now on, it shouldn't cause problems. Why's your hat red? Good job, you're always helping me out. No, you're always letting me experiment with things, so that's my display of gratitude. There's so much junk from the outside world in here after all. Oh, I like that they're friends. Since you've given me so much of that, there's nothing to worry about. What would you like to take today? I'd like to borrow the cell phone for a little while. Well, see ya. They're buddies. Ah, human! She pushed me. Oh, welcome. There was a Kappa who fixed the Bonica storage system. She fixes the items here as well as producing some of her own to sell in return for some junk that I've gathered. The Bonica storage system was something that Kappa made and gave to me. Several of the items sold here are made by her. You can look around if you wish. You can now buy the Kappa's items for Codindo. Okay. No, let me in the back room! No, I don't want to buy the personal computer. No. Versus Seeker. It's a tool that allows you to find people who want to battle. The Kappa made it, so what are the details? Perfect! Why is this so much more affordable than everything else? Jackass. Oh, man. You know, chat, I actually had, like, 3 different Nitori facts now for my video. 3. Count them. No joke. No joke. Legit. 100%. The first one I was gonna go with was the fact that the key on her chest is not specified to go to anything at all. But it's always a part of her design. However, in Hopeless Masquerade, you can see it in her sprite, the lock on her bag. So it's possible that it belongs to that, but that's the first time we see anything like that on her. Koichi also mentions, is actually like the only character who seems to acknowledge it as well. She asked what the key is for in one of their wing quotes against Koichi. This is Viridian Forest, isn't it? Here is Forest of Magic. Yeah, sure. Take some more mushrooms. There's plenty of them. Jesus, okay. Thanks, dude. Be careful. Okay. Whoa. One big-ass mushroom. There's no confirmation that the key is for her backpack. That's the thing. It's just, there's a key on her chest. There was when Mitoria was made, they put a lock on her chest as a reference to it, like that. But yeah, her backpack in Hopeless Masquerade sprite, and later on her portraits in Urban Legend and Limbo and Infinity Common Flowers, you could see the block on the bag, so you can assume it's like that. But I didn't go with that. The second one I was gonna go with was the fact that there was, you know how Kappas they're like bald? You know, like Ogi, they're bald. The belief that under her hat, under Nitori's hat, there's a bald spot. And we've never actually seen Nitori without her hat. However, there has been one instance. There has actually been one instance. It's actually one of the newest Lotus Eaters chapters. The last page, you can see Nitori without her hat on, and she's got a full head of hair under it. Now, that's obvious, of course, but this is the only time I could ever find of her actually being without her hat. But that's not even the one I went with. I went with a different one that I found when I was reading, looking for something else, and I was like, oh, that's neat. So I changed it. Sunny. Speaking of, I actually found another one for Satori as well. I found another one for Satori that I opted to not use, just because I liked what I already have. But apparently, in Hopeless Masquerade, there's very little information. Oh, her camouflage turned her into a normal type. In Hopeless Masquerade, according to an interview with Zun, and I believe it was Uraba Akiyama, at the very early stages of Hopeless Masquerade, there was talks about making Satori a playable character, but it didn't make it very far because Zun simply didn't know how to make her work for a fighting game. What I found particularly interesting about that is that we did end up getting Koichi, and the way Koichi works is like quite crazy, actually. So there's like no information. There's essentially no information other than them casually mentioning that very early on there was talks about Satori being playable, but it did not make it very far. It's like one sentence dedicated to that. And I was like, that's actually really neat, but it's not what I'm going to use because it's only a little bit, and I kind of liked what I had because mine offers a little bit of food for thought as well. It's also like 4 sentences, so keeping that shit. See, I was hoping I could find a link in the idea that Koishi came from talks about Satori, but there's no connection between the two of them in terms of like, oh, we were talking about one and we settled on another. All I could find was that Satori was mentioned very early on, and then also they talked about popularity for Koishi and how it popped off for the game. And then they kind of talked about how, technically speaking, getting Koishi to work the way Zun intended was quite difficult because the way she works is fucking really weird. You input a move and then the AI is just like, yes, okay, that's the move I will use. Like, she kind of plays herself in a weird way. The original JP hack never finished this hack space off, but the Forest of Magic was intended to repurpose the Safari Zone step counter as like a miasma thing. That's neat. I could understand why that would work. The mushrooms could increase or decrease. Oh shit, it's a Juno! I will throw a Pokeball at her. That did so much damage. God damn. Ouch. It's actually pretty amazing how much random information I can find by accident and just kind of be like, I didn't know that. And then I write it down, and I hope that I have a couple of those in the video that'll make you go, that's really neat, and then you'll forget about them. Or you won't know them because you didn't watch my video. You fake fan. He didn't know. An ice fairy. Just touching her can cause frostbite. She claims herself as the strongest in all of Gensokyo. Good for her, good for her. What's she doing in the Forest of Magic anyway? Escape. What's she doing in the Forest of Magic to begin with? Fun facts are fun. Puppy. I used the Kagero in the other one. She was good, actually. She was really good. She really pulled her weight. She's a good fucking puppet. Luna! Ah! Dude, Torment is such a not good move. But in this one situation, it annoys me. You're soundproof. Of course you're soundproof. Why would you not be soundproof? Why did I even think for a second that you could not be soundproof? Because mine has pickup. That's why. Mine has pickup. Chat, you know what's funny? When I got to the 3 fairies. You're soundproof, streamer! When I got to the 3 fairies, I wrote like 4 sentences for Luna. I wrote like 3 sentences for Star. I wrote like 8 words for Sunny. 8 words. Oh, Sunny. And Sunny's my favorite. Dude, some of the entries I have are like they just go on for like sentences, and then some of them are just like barely a sentence, and they just feel so jarring that it makes me feel like I have to talk more, but then I just pad it with useless talk. I'm gonna like scrape over everything when I'm done and try to limit things. I'm trying to figure out how I want to structure it though. So obviously I'm going to include sources to everything, But the way I've written everything, also I verbally, like, say the source. Like, if I'm talking about a factoid or something, I'll be like, according to so-and-so. Like, I will literally cite the source right there in the explanation. But I could also just not do that and then put the source in the description as well. So that cuts out a lot of time overall because I don't have to keep reiterating where it's from exactly. But I still include the source in the description. But then it's like, then I have to wonder how much I'm skimming off the top from doing that, and I don't know if it's worth doing. Yeah, exactly. People don't read the fucking description. People don't care. Draw with my other hand. Bro, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do the alphabet with my other hand. It takes practice, but it's not exactly a bad idea to try. Getting used to using my right would be really go a long way, like actually. I'm here in the forest. Well, I'm more like I'm more interested in like just being able to like write with my right hand. What the fuck? Dolls. I'm more interested in learning to write with my right hand than to draw, because I can alleviate some stress like that. And you know, if I learn how to hold the pen to do that, I can take it further from there. Catch them both. They share a ball, I guess. What? Flan's gonna die again. Jesus Christ. Really, I should have been doing that, I should have been doing that to begin with. Like, just throwing my tablet up and just doing the alphabet a couple times with my right hand to get used to it. Because if I can get my right hand to a point where I can create a legible alphabet, that's a pretty good way to go about it. It just, I feel like a kid again. Like, I don't even know how to hold my pen properly in my right hand. Whenever I try to do numbers or letters, the way I do them, I try to do them the way I do them with my left hand, and it doesn't work most of the time. 2 types of dolls, Shanghai Hodai, controlled by Alice. Sometimes they are filled with explosive material. They are the Bonica Bonica. Like, trying to draw an 8 with my right hand is really difficult because I can't do the same motion that I do with my left, and then it turns into anything but an 8. I gotta get out of here. Get out of there, Vlad. Oh man. Sing a song. This forest is huge, bro. I gotta head back and heal Flandre. Chen. Chen. Imagine if I could write with my mouth. Or with my feet. I've heard stories of people who like continue to do stuff like that when they lose the ability to use their arms. This is a fun fight I find myself in. They persevere and they learn to do it with other parts of their body. It's actually kind of amazing. So yeah, I think I should get into the habit of like just practicing my ABCs with my right hand until I learn a comfortable grip with my pen with it, and I can start actually like, you know, doing it. There are mushrooms all over the place. Hell yeah. One of the old sculptors for... I don't know what GW is. Blew off his dominant hand and still kept at it. That's fucking insane. That is insane. I'm gonna kill her. Games Workshop. Oh. Passion for your craft, man. You don't give up. You cannot defeat the indomitable human spirit. Cannot beat it. Alright, I'm heading back to the center. Just picking up mushrooms because they're there and I want to. Alright. Let's check those pogies in the box. Just because, why not? I bet it'll be fun. We'll judge them all severely right now. Come on. Oh man, Kane. She's pure steel. She's gentle nature. Those are actually really good IVs too. Like those are more than good, but her nature does kind of stink. What a shame. Calm nature, that's terrible. Actually, that's not that bad. I got that mixed up with a different one. Her speed is not great. Her special attack is good. Her HP is 0. Her speed is the worst part, but that is a really good special attack. Hardy, all equal. That's pretty fine. 31 defense. 31... What? What? Wait a minute. Why the fuck is she so fast and sturdy, but then she's got no HP or attack? What? She's backwards, dude. She's fucking backwards. Oh, man. Dolls. Relaxed. That's speed down. Great. Defense up. Amazing. Fantastic. Sturdy. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. There are no forms in this version of puppets. There are no shards or anything like that. In this one, it's just straight level evolutions. Although there might be evolution stones. I don't remember exactly, but for the most part, it is just level ups. I think some still have something different, but I can't remember exactly how it works. But the majority of them are just level up when they go Chibi, regular, into extra. She's good at living. Not really. Even if she has good IVs and defense, you can clearly tell her defense stat is not high. Her special defense is okay though. I'll give her that. Anyway, good progress today. The shards for admin forms are still there. But that still doesn't really work for her because she's supposed to be fast attacker in that form, not defensive. She doesn't really have defensive form. She's got speed, power, and like technical. Or I guess tan, if you want to argue. But yeah, we'll stop here for today. Pretty good progress, I'd say. I feel like I'm over leveled, but I'm not really doing anything aside from just playing the game. So we'll see how fast that changes once things start evolving. Who knows?